Aloha and namaste. I hope that wherever you are in your day, this video finds you well. Thank you for showing up for your practice. We will begin in this comfortable, easy seat. So take a moment to find this position, adjusting anything that needs to settle, relaxing the shoulders down the spine, softly tucking the chin to the chest to elongate the back of the neck, and rooting down through the hips, the pelvis, the legs, tops of the feet. And as we arrive here, simply observing the state of your being in this present moment, beginning to turn your awareness to the breath, taking inhales through the nose, filling the chest, growing towards the sky.
Hi, baby.
And exhale, connecting to the earth, feeling the bones stack vertically on top of each other. Inhales to create space, grow, lengthen. Exhale to root down, to drop in. Continuing this breath, turning your awareness to the body, simply noticing where you're holding tension, tightness, stiffness, soreness. And let's go ahead and set the intention to let some of that go, to soften, to release. Bringing hands to prayer heart center, bowing the chin to the chest, honoring the beginning of our practice today. We'll start with some seated cat-cow movements, so returning to a neutral spine, take an inhale. As you exhale, start to round the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest, tapping the tailbone towards the earth. Inhale, pelvis leads the way as you open up the chest, collarbones, and chin to the sky. Exhale, pull on the shins, round the heart through the back of the rib cage. Inhale, heart leads the way, open up, lift the gaze, and fill the airway. Exhale, pull on the shins, round the spine, stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, open the heart, lift the belly, elongate through the spine. Exhale brings you to a neutral spine. Coming in for some neck stretches, bring the chin to the chest and simply start gazing left and right, back and forth at your own pace. If there's any lines of tension, take a moment to breathe there, pause, and let it release. Releasing the shoulders, we'll do some neck rolls. Inhale, the head moves back, supported by the shoulders, around, and then as you exhale, chin to chest, inhale to create another rotation, allowing the torso some movement if that feels nice. Maybe pulling on either arm at a time to create that resistance, allowing us to release any tension that's going on in the neck space. Follow your breath, changing directions when you're ready, and going as deep as you'd like, just closing the eyes, feeling it out. And this can also be a great way to release tension in the jaw, so maybe opening the mouth, allowing the jaw some movement. And as we exhale on this rotation, we'll bring the head back through center. And extending the right leg to the far outside of our mat, left foot stays connected to the inner right thigh. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead, connect the palms, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right hand or arm comes down to the inside of the right shin. Left arm opens up the side body, reaching over the right side. Inhale, creating space in the lungs, the torso, the abdomen. Exhale, reaching and twisting. Really think about opening up through the left shoulder, the left wrist, even the fingers in the palm. The variation here is bending the left arm behind the head, really working to open that shoulder, but no need to go there if you're comfortable up on the hand. Inhale, reach, and exhale. We'll bring the left arm down behind us about 2 feet. Press into the legs, lift the hips. Right arm goes up overhead with the inhale. On your exhale, hips come back to the earth. We'll lean back and switch sides. Left leg out, right leg in. Adjusting your seat, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Nice and long, tall. Exhale, left hand or arm comes down. Right arm reaches up, open, and over towards the left toes. If you can, flex the left foot. That would be great. Rolling the wrist, stretching the forearm, or maybe taking that bent arm variation. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, right arm comes down. Press into the legs, squeeze the hips, lift the heart, and let the head drop back. On an exhale, we'll lower the hips back down to the earth and come again into a comfortable seat. Adjusting our posture, releasing the shoulders, and inhaling to sweep the arms up overhead, palms press high. Exhale, hands to prayer heart center, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, find length as you sweep the arms. Exhale, bring it down to the heart space. And placing the hands on the mat, rolling over to our knees, bring the hips to sit on the heels. You can leave the tops of the feet on the mat like this, or you can pop up to the pads of the toes for more stability. Preparing for camel pose here, so collecting our balance. And then as we inhale, coming to stand on the knees, hands come to the lower back, opening the shoulders and drawing the elbows toward one another as you start to press the hips forward, leaning on the toes like a kickstand. Don't hold the breath here, big inhales. Exhale, think about engaging your core to protect the lower back and go as deep as you'd like. On an inhale, coming back up through center, allowing the chin and the head to kind of lead the way, again protecting the low back. So when it's time to rise, engage the belly, engage the head, the neck, and rise nice and slow to avoid dizziness, sitting down onto the heels and taking a breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to drop the elbows, cactus the arms, move the arms back in space. Super easy to have this movement come from a back bend position, but we actually want to tuck the rib cage to the spine, straighten the spine, and let the movement come from the shoulders in isolation. We'll do some reps here. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Feel the scapula moving in towards one another. Inhale, reach up, lengthen, lift towards the sky. Exhale, hug the rib cage into the core, drop the elbows down. Inhale, reaching up. And last one, exhale, elbows down and back. Take an inhale at the bottom here, and as you exhale, round the spine, reach forward. Hands come to the earth, popping up to the knees for gate pose. Step the left leg far out to the left and come to stand on the knee. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Left arm reaches down the left leg on the exhale, reaching far over through the right side. So full body stretch on that right side. And we'll start some circles with the arm, as big as you want to make them. Breathing into that right shoulder opener, maybe letting the head go. Release. Inhale to lengthen and reach. Exhale brings us back up through center and over to the right. Place the right hand down. Left leg comes up in modified side plank. Left hand can stay at the hip or rise to the sky. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders, and press into that right glute for stability. Maybe you reach overhead for that full left side body stretch. And bringing it back through center, taking a moment to gain our balance, and we'll come right up for the opposite side. Step the right foot out, standing on the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, press the palms, get nice and long. Exhale, send it over the right side. Active legs here create more stability and balance for you to reach deeper. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to reach. Taking those rotations with the shoulder on this side as well if that feels nice. Releasing the head. Rolling the wrist. Inhale, come back up through center and over to the left side. Modified side plank. Inhale to reach, lengthen, take that full side body stretch if you want it. On an exhale, come back through center, returning to the knees. Take a breath here. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, child's pose. Reach the arms forward, sit the hips back. A few breaths here. Elongating the spine on the inhale, surrendering on the exhale. Inhale, pressing into the knees, shift through tabletop. Exhale to lower the chest and the chin, low push-up. Inhale, baby cobra, open the heart, lift the gaze to the sky. Exhale, send the hips back over the heels, child's pose. We'll repeat this twice more. Inhale, up through tabletop. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra pose, lifting the heart to the sky. Exhale, press the hips back over the knees, resting on the heels, reaching the arms forward. Inhale brings us up through tabletop. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, cobra, maybe upward facing dog, those arms straighten. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, hips to the sky, heels to the earth. Take a breath or two here, pedaling out the feet, shaking out the head. Open up the fingertips, use the palms to get deeper into the heart space. On your next inhale, we'll lift the right leg to the sky, 3-leg down dog. Find length through the toes. Exhale, step the right foot through to the hands, coming into crescent lunge. Dropping the left knee and remaining on the hands or the fists if you need some time and assistance opening up that left hip flexor. Can be really tight here. Stay here as long as you need. Or if you want to go deeper, bring the hands up to the right knee for support as you lift the torso over the hips. Release into the hips. Surrender to the pose. Go where it needs to take you. If you want more, you can reach the arms up over the head into the full expression of the lunge. But this is only if you feel supported by that flexion of the left hip. A few breaths here. Inhales lengthening towards the sky. Exhales sinking, melting, releasing. Full inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. And we'll move into half split, straightening the right leg. You'll notice I moved my left foot in about 45 degrees. This is to help align the hips. So think about squaring the torso, pulling the hips back, flexing the right foot, and fully straightening that right leg, getting into the hamstring, the calf, the Achilles, even into the sole of the foot. Inhale, find a flat spine. Exhale, pull the heart over the shin. And taking one more breath here. And on an inhale, start to rotate the body over to the left, popping up into wide-legged forward fold. Finding length in the spine, gazing forward as you exhale, bowing the crown of the head down to the earth. Any movements that feel nice and releasing here, take them. A few arm variations. I like to reach far out in front of me, open up the shoulders, open the chest, lean back into the hips. But you can also reach for the outsides of the ankles, drawing the elbows away from one another, opening through the upper back. Or you can reach through the legs, deepening your fold by pulling yourself through the legs. Your choice. Taking another breath or so here. On an inhale, gazing forward, taking a half lift position. As we exhale, rotating towards the right, bending back into the right knee and stepping the left foot up to meet the right top of the mat. Inhale, flat spine, gaze forward. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Put some weight into the toes here, shake out the head, try to get the legs nice and straight. And any movement that feels good here, just spend some time exploring, breathing, releasing. Inhale, we'll take a half lift, flatten the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, soft bend in the knees as you rise to stand. Reach the arms up overhead, press the palms together, and exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Grounding through the feet, inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back to high plank. Same exhale lowers the knees, chest and chin. Inhale through your back, bend upward facing dog this time so the hips are lifted. Exhale over the toes, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Moving right to the other side, inhale left leg to the sky. Take a moment to really find length through that back foot, and as you exhale, bring the knee through to the chest, step the left foot forward, lunge position, opposite side. Right knee drops. Maybe you stay high on the fingertips or the fists here, getting deeper into the hips, finding stability in the legs. If you want to move up to the knee, that's there. And if you want to lift the arms up overhead, open up into cactus once again. That could be a great variation. A little bit of flex in the spine is going to happen here, but again, keeping the rib cage tucked to the spine, trying to allow that movement to come from the shoulders. Play around with any movements that feel nice here, opening up through the arms, the chest, the neck. Inhale to reach to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Moving back into our half split exhale. Straighten the left leg, flex the toes towards the face. And again, we want to keep the hips in mind here, squaring them off. So pulling the left hip back, pushing the right hip forward, getting that longest position, running through the back body. If you need to take a little half lift to avoid hunching in the upper spine, go ahead and do that. Take another breath or two here. You can even play with the direction of the foot, rotating it in and out, seeing if you can find any of those tense rubber bands running through the calf. Inhale starts to bring us back towards the top of the mat, rotating now to the right, coming into our wide leg forward fold on the opposite side. It's a bit of movie magic editing happening here in the video. Don't pay it any mind. You should be folding towards the right side of your mat. And again, any arm variation that feels good, go ahead and take it, even if it's something different than what you did on the last side. Put weight into the toes, lean the hips back. Completely drop the head. Let it just hang heavy, releasing the entirety of the spine. Another breath or two. Inhale, taking your half lift position and rotating to face the top of the mat once again. Stepping the right foot up, but this time we'll bend the knees and drop the hips to the earth, coming to sit on your mat. Take a breath, just adjusting to being seated, and then we'll come to lie on the back. So take your time rolling the vertebrae down, getting comfortable moving the spine so it's nice and flat, and then releasing the legs long, shake them out, take a breath. Inhale, bending the right knee, hug it into the chest, interlacing the fingers around the shin, flexing both of the feet so the legs are active, and have a soft tuck of the chin towards the chest that's going to help straighten the spine. Taking a natural breath here, starting to wind down, relax the body. And we'll be taking this into a twist here. So here's your last breath, squeezing the knee into the chest on the exhale. Inhale, gently release and move the right knee over the left side body. Right shoulder stays over to the right as well as the gaze. So try to keep the right shoulder in contact with the mat. Let the twist happen from the lower spine, moving into the right glute space. Breath is in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale, bring the right knee back through center, release the right leg down, and take a breath in between sides. Inhale, left knee to the chest, hug it down on the exhale, flex the feet, soft tuck of the chin to the chest, and focus your awareness on the breath. Last exhale to squeeze that knee to the chest. Inhale to release it. And exhale to twist over to the right, gazing over the left shoulder. Feel the twist naturally occur as you breathe into the left side rib cage, creating tension and hopefully letting it go, allowing it to release. Inhale to untwist and lengthen the legs for a brief moment, and then we'll bring them right into legs up the wall. So bringing the body into an L shape, soles of the feet to the sky, arms up overhead. This is an inversion, so we're bringing all of the oxygenated blood that may be pooled in the legs throughout the day, throughout our practice, down into the vital organs, into the heart, into the brain, flushing the whole circulatory system and signaling to the brain and the heart to take a rest, take it easy. Gently engage the core as you start to lower the legs with control down to the earth. When you arrive, completely let go, allow gravity to take you into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Take up as much space as you'd like, tune into the breath, surrender the body, and let go. Gently bringing your awareness back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, preparing to come out of rest. When you're ready, knees come into the chest, and we're going to roll up to a comfortable seat just as we began class. And taking the time here to close out our practice, and finding a moment of gratitude as we ground our energy, and bringing hands to prayer heart center, bowing in honor of our flow today. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.